What is going on, YouTube? Lex Express checking in with the Fastlane thoughts, review, overview, whatever you guys want to call it. First match that took place was the 3v3 of Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and it was versus Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane. That match was a stink fest. That could have happened on SmackDown or main event, Raw, it doesn't matter. It got good towards the end when Ryback got tagged in. Dolph Ziggler could have done a lot better. Seth Rollins did a couple pay-per-view moves here and there. But overall, the match could have happened on SmackDown. Nobody would have cared. So yeah, the result of that was, the Authorities team winning, Randy Orton returning, and doing the RKO out of nowhere to everyone. Next, it was a tag team match. And yes, they dropped the titles. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro definitely do deserve the titles because they've been in WWE for so long and they've done, good individually. They just never got a crowd to follow them. Now that they finally got a following, obviously they do deserve these titles, but I don't like the way they did it. I felt it was fake as hell because one of the Usos rolled out the ring when he had the chance to break the pin, and that just made it too fake for me. The Triple H versus Sting face-to-face was real cool. Although I didn't like that Triple H made Sting look like a dickhead. He beat him up really bad, and then all Sting really did was point the bat at him, which led to Triple H pissing on himself, and then Sting pointing to the WrestleMania sign, and that was about it. I expected a lot more from that booking. I like that Sting didn't talk, but I didn't like that they made him look like a dickhead, and that's probably why Sting never went to WWE till now. Next match after that was the Dean Ambrose versus Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett versus Dean Ambrose could have been better. It ended the way it ended because I think they're gonna fight at the WrestleMania pay-per-view. To be honest, it's a storyline that's gonna continue for sure because I think that Dean Ambrose is gonna walk away with the Intercontinental belt for sure sooner or later. Then the Divas match, I didn't even pay attention to that shit. I don't like the Nikki Paige storyline. I think they could have done something a lot better. I feel like the storyline that they have going for them is very lazy and very boring. So I could give three shits about that match. And I'm just being honest. I do like the Divas division with Paige and shit like that. But what they did with Nikki and them is just boring to me. Rusev versus Cena. I wanted Cena to lose because I don't want Cena to be the guy who beats Rusev. I don't want him to be the one that stops the streak. And I'm very glad that Rusev won the way he won, kicking Cena in the balls, cheating, and winning, regaining the U.S. title. We all know Cena wasn't going to become U.S. champion again. And then the final match of the night, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Now, this was a controversial match to begin with. This match was made only to please the Daniel Bryan crybabies. And it's not a yes movement anymore. It's overwhelming how annoying the whiners are online regarding to Daniel Bryan. He got injured. He dropped the title. I understand he deserves another title shot. But let's be realistic. Daniel Bryan, he's not going to beat Brock Lesnar in real life one-on-one. They're trying to make this realistic. And Daniel Bryan is not going to last a day in the ring with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a former UFC champion. He's a super heavyweight, and he will squash Daniel Bryan in real life. So making this match, it would be like having Rey Mysterio beat the Big Show. It's something that that's planned and fake. We already know wrestling is fake. You don't have to make it more fake by having Daniel Bryan fight Brock Lesnar just because everybody is crying for Daniel Bryan to get the belt back. At the end of the day, Seth Rollins is the one that's going to get the belt when he cashes in that Money in the Bank. So it doesn't matter who faces Brock Lesnar. Because whoever faces and wins, it's going to be Seth Rollins walking out with the title sooner or later. So yeah, everybody I'm sure is crying that Daniel Bryan lost. I'm happy the way everything turned out. I actually forgot to talk about one match, the Goldust versus Stardust match. The build-up for that match was terrible. That match should have happened at WrestleMania. And they fast-tracked it for no reason because this pay-per-view was a filler. And they didn't have enough things going for it. I give this pay-per-view a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It was enjoyable to watch. It was a good time, but nothing more than that. It is forgettable. The only thing that was memorable about it was John Cena getting kicked in the balls, Daniel Bryan not winning, and Sting coming out again in a WWE ring. So that is all for this review. I tried keeping it short. I talked a lot of shit, talked about the results, and overall, it was decent. Thanks for watching. Peace.